Hey everyone, I don't know who's here, who's coming, but I wanted to make this video about Walmart. The reason why is because last night and like a couple of weeks ago, I slept at a Walmart store. And anybody on this channel knows I've had a pretty love. I don't like to use the word hate. Hate uses up too much emotional currency, but I've had kind of a love relationship with the Walmart stores. People who are nomadic rely heavily on Walmart stores. And the reason why is because Walmart is in every state, in every neighborhood, or every corner. So even though people, nomadic people are getting a message, or people living in vehicles are getting a message that some Walmarts just don't want you, but there are some Walmarts where you still can camp overnight. I am in a I'm in what I call my winter room. But I still just like to get out in my van, like I said, and spend the night at Walmart. Well, I was at Walmart. I've noticed this. I noticed this a couple of weeks ago. And hello to everybody. I'm Frankie. The channel is Joy Route. Joy Route means live your best life, whatever that means to you. I'm living my best life 1 minute, 1 mile, 1 cup of coffee at a time. But I want to talk about Walmart, and they just keep doing stuff. They just keep doing stuff and doing stuff and doing stuff. So I spent the night at Walmart, and I noticed this a couple of days ago, but what I pulled up is their new internet policy. And if you've ever, and say hello in the chat, y'all, hello, hello, hello. If you've ever been to Walmart, and Walmart, if you load your video up in Walmart, sometimes it loads way faster than your own internet sometimes, or sometimes you don't want to use your own internet on your phone. So they got this new, I don't know if it's new, but it's the first time that I've paid attention to it. And it's they ask you to sign in. So before you could just use Walmart internet and you didn't have to sign in. Now you have to sign in. Okay, you give your email address. Okay, get your email address. No biggie. Give the email address that you don't use. And then it says, so here's what the thing is. It says, I agree to let Walmart monitor my use of Walmart Wi-Fi, including determine my presence in Walmart stores, associate information about me with my Walmart account, improve products and services, gather market insights about my in-store purchases and activities. But here is the kicker. Here is the kicker. Just 1 second. I'm getting it. And I guess I should see if I can put it on the screen. Um, it basically is saying, it uses this word exploit. Because if you go deeper into the wording, the privacy notice, it says by submitting user content as defined below, you automatically grant Walmart a worldwide, royalty-free, perpetual, and irrevocable, non-exclusive, fully sub-licensable, and transferable right and license to use, record, sell, lease, reproduce, distribute, create derivative works, form publicly display, or perform, transmit, and publish, otherwise exploit. The word exploit is user content. And I know a lot of these stores, you have to, not a lot, some, or even if you go to the library, you might have to sign in, or you might have to give your email. But to actually put those terms and in the language of the Walmart, I saw a lady, to give y'all an example, I saw a lady in a mini camper van at Walmart last night, and as soon as she pulled in, I knew she was a van dweller. I just knew she was a van dweller. She even had a thing on top of her van. So she parked up really close to the store. I never park really close up front because I don't like how people park right next to you, and the cars, you know how like the cars are just, they don't put their carts back, anything. So she parked up there. And the only reason why she would be parking up there is to use the internet. Where I already told y'all I was staying, but I was like in the back. I like to be in the back where no one else is at. Excuse me. And so she parked up front. And so later on that night, she even put her thing in the window, you know, that shade or whatever. But she came back to the back of, more to the back of the store. The only reason she would have went up to the front of the store is to access the internet. Not just the reason why I have a problem with this, and I know many stores may have this sometimes some stores you still don't have to sign in at all. You use the internet, they just block sites. Like for instance, they may block Chat GPT, or they may block some sites that you can't use using their internet. Even Panera would do that. When I would go into the Panera coffee shop, there were just some sites you couldn't use. Okay, so that's fine. But to literally say they can exploit your content, you um use their internet, briefly, don't want to use all your internet, and use their internet, and they require email address, and they want to monitor and follow you. And I know we being monitored anywhere you go, you being monitored in Walmart, we understand that. But basically they tell you in the language, if you read it, that they have the right to exploit you, use your content. Let's say you go into Walmart and you're one of those people who it's Black Friday and you get into a fight, or you somebody and you're sick and you've gained a lot of weight, and you are using one of those carts. They can sell this stuff. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I interpret it. That they have a right to, they say, use your content, your likeness. And so you might be thinking, well, I haven't made any content in Walmart. But some people, go in there and make content. But how dare they? And they can say, they use the word exploit. Like, exploit you. We can go in there. If you in there, you a heavy set person and you in one of those ride around things, they can exploit you. Or you in there, they always, because they have their self checkout, they have their self checkout. One time I was paying for stuff and I paid for all my stuff, and they said, okay, it was, how the not the register, but the self checkout, and they came back to me and they ran it back. Everything that I paid for, you could see it, that you're being recorded. Okay, we know we being recorded everywhere, everything. But I just take offense to that, to even having to sign in. As much as RVers, vehicle dwellers, van dwellers, utilize Walmart, and not because Walmart is a top store, just because, like I said, Walmart's everywhere. They will have a monopoly on any town you go to. If you're looking for a store, you need something, and you might not be familiar with that store. What are they grocery stores? What are the other stores? So you go in there, and you're going to use a Walmart, even if you don't stay there, and you might even use their internet. And it's so disturbing. I always think about when I was doing research about Walmart. This had to be a couple of years ago when my car almost got towed with me in it at Walmart. And I started reading about the Walton family, and I started reading about Sam Walton. And it was like Sam Walton was an RVer, and his vision was, because he was an RVer, the RVers would have some place to come, relax, park, even sleep overnight if they needed to. That was his vision in starting the store. Now, I know some people have, I don't know, abused it, but to be this cold-hearted to van dwellers, it just doesn't sit well with me. We spend all of our money. Like I said, I spent the night there, and I always I don't know what it is about Diet Coke and gum that I always want from the store. Like, I just want a fresh can of Diet Coke. I always go in there and we spend our money. And to be able to say, like, we can exploit your content. So I would advise anybody, don't log into Walmart, or don't give your email. Do not give your email. It's not even worth logging into their content. If they use the word, we can exploit. What's up, L? Sexy yellow. I'm trying to see if I can put you on thing. Hello, hello, hello. I'm talking about Walmart. Walmart is a thorn in my back. I'm in Ohio, and as I explained earlier, I do have what I call my winter room, and I'm here. I don't have to leave and go sleep in my van or anything like that, but I like sleeping in my van. It's like my chill spot. It's like where I go to think, where I go to relax. Also, one of my cousins bought me this new like trifold bed, and I wanted to try it out, and I'm gonna be taking some trips. So anyway, I just went and I just stayed out. I just stayed out all night. And Walmart, I was in there, and I noticed that about the internet, and I was just like, that doesn't sit well with me. Like I said, and I know some people, you hear conflicting information where some people say, oh, you can't stay at Walmart, no longer allows you to stay overnight. But that's not, you just kind of had to go to Walmart and kind of look around. So the Walmart I stayed at, I would say is it's in a neighborhood that is being gentrified, or it was a working class neighborhood, and now it's a lot of high-rise buildings and everything going. So this Walmart has a very diverse population. And so when you see semi trucks parked off in the area, if you see semi trucks, you pretty much can camp there overnight, because you are not going to see semi trucks. The Walmarts that do not allow you to camp overnight do not allow semi trucks. So you know that you can camp there. But I was just saying, how like y'all see those Black Friday fights, or those uh uh people in not wheelchairs, but those motor scooters riding around, and just whatever, people dressed the way they dress, whether they come from a hood or a trailer park, they dress how they dress, and they are recording this, and they probably selling this content that ends up on the internet, that you see of people having these fights, or people whatever. They probably selling it because they put in their language. They had a right to exploit you. Can you imagine like just reading something and it says we have a right to exploit you? They use the word exploit, not we have the right to use your content as we see fit, but we have a right to exploit you. Exploit means to take advantage of you. And that's crazy. That is so. That's crazy. And like I said, a lot of places, having traveled on the road for 10 months, I mostly use Panera Bread. Anytime you log into some place, you know that there are something they're doing. They're collecting your information. And you usually, like, I don't take the time each time to read, but you thinking like, okay, well, they can have my name, and I don't give them my address. They can have my email or whatever, but to actually say they can use your content, you being filmed, and that they can use your content, and I don't know, that just don't sit well with me. It just don't. And so I just thought I'd jump on here real quickly just to say Walmart have lost they have lost their mind. They really have. They say they have the right to exploit you. And I don't know, just don't sit with me. Follow you around, sell your information. You know what I mean? Your information is out there. We know our information is out there anyway. But to say they just telling you boldly, just go to a Walmart now and try to just log in, give them your email address, and then just read what the fine print says and read what the print says. And that just, I don't know, just don't sit well with me. And again, all the other stores, I'm sure, have the same type of policies or similar policies, but it's what they do with your information. Every time you turn around, there's some kind of company with your information saying there was a data breach, and we know our information is out there. But to be told that's just like a person coming up to you and saying, you know what, I'm getting ready to harm you. This is what they're telling you. We are getting ready to harm you. We are going to take your information, your insights, we can sell it. We're already making money from you, but we get ready to harm you. So I wanted to come on. And in lighter news, what's going on in lighter news? The Midwest we're going to be experiencing some 90-degree weather. And I know it's like hot weather everywhere. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. But I'm kind of one of those weird people that hot weather doesn't bother me that bad. It really doesn't bother me. Now, when we hit 90s is, but I'm not bothered. But I'm gonna wrap this up. I just want to say, I'm not going to say do not shop at Walmart, because even though I was almost told while I was in my vehicle at Walmart, and even though Walmart is just one of those stores that they have a monopoly on, that's why all these mom and pop stores, or like smaller stores, neighborhood stores, because Walmart just came in with a monopoly. So it's hard for me to tell people not to shop at Walmart. And truth be told, that's why Target just came out with a news release saying they're lowering their prices on thousands of things. Why? Because they know Walmart stuff is cheaper. It is cheaper than Target stuff. So that's all I wanted to get off my chest. They have a right to exploit you. So just know that when you go to Walmart, if you decide to click on the internet or use the internet, just know what you're doing. And it's like I said, I'm sure it's like that with all the stores. But what I've seen before, like in a store like Lowe's, they don't say it in plain language. You don't even have to sign up if you don't want to, but they just block certain sites. So like I know, for instance, they blocked Chat GPT. And that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say, y'all. So if you come and you watch this later, you got to say hi in the comments. Say hi in the comments. I hope you will watch it and share it out. And beware of Walmart. Again, I'm not going to tell you where to shop because do you. But beware. Do not sign into the internet. I am going to sign off. I just want to come in now on Monday, which is not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, I think. This is Juneteenth weekend, so happy Juneteenth to everybody. Happy Juneteenth. But on Monday, Fia, that Boondocking Diva, and Danette, What It Do DG, we are coming with a I think it's Fia's turn to host. I believe it's Fia's turn to host. And we will be having another topic surrounding, I would say, solo female travel van life safety. We put van life in the headline because we all, I guess you could say, we are a part of the van life community, even though, even not myself, we're not just van dwellers. We're not just full time van dwellers. I think I'm the most full time van dweller of the three. But Fia and Danette, they just get on the road and take all types of trips, and they fly out to places and stuff like that. So be sure to catch us Monday. Bring your beverage. We are going live Monday. I want to say 12:30. 12:30. Have your beverage. It could be coffee, soda, water, tea, whatever. And we will see you all on Monday. Be sure to like this video, share it. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I'll end with whatever you do, however you do it. Always, always, always take the joy route. Take the joy route. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Sexy Yell X. I can't, formerly known as, I always get the name wrong. L. Oh, she's formerly known as Sexy LX. LXNC. I don't know. I like that acronyms. Y'all take the J route. Ta ta. Bye. Oh, go watch my video with the fans. Yeah. Don't forget, I got a video out. Go watch it. Thank you.